Before any of you see this slide, I need you all to understand something. And that's there was a time in my life where I was just so close to simply giving up on my life. But then one day came, God came behind me, and God saved my life. This is my story. Welcome. It all started in 2006 to 2009. It happened in middle school. That's when the bullying began. One day, I was walking into the bathroom, and then unexpectedly, the lights shut off. 5 people start coming to attack me, start coming to jump me, punch me, kick me. There I am, hit in the ground, feeling so much pain, feeling completely helpless, not knowing what to do. But then the very next day, I still showed up in school, regardless. Although I was quiet, although I was shaken, although I was devastated, I still showed up for myself because I just had too much fight in me. I had too much faith in me to simply quit. But it was on that day, it was throughout that fight where I realized, again, I had too much fight left in me to simply give up. And it became the reason why I'm still alive today, making this video, talking to all of you. I had too much fight in me to give up, but it was part of the devil's plans, all throughout 2006 to 2009. It was part of the devil's plans for that fight to happen. It was part of the devil's plans for me to want to give up, but I did not give up. I wasn't going to give up. All I knew what to do was to continue showing up. All I knew what to do was putting one foot in front of the other, putting one foot in front of the other, regardless of how I felt, regardless of what anyone said or did. I kept on going. In high school, that was my breaking point from 2009 to 2012. First and foremost, I never even imagined making it to 2012, which was my senior year of high school. I would question myself throughout my entire junior year. Do I actually have what it takes to be a senior? Do I have what it takes to make it to 2012, my senior year of high school? I didn't think that I had what it took because throughout my entire year of junior year, I wanted to be done with my life. I didn't want to be alive anymore. I was facing physical and mental abuse every single day in school, outside of school, online, everywhere. It didn't stop. Most nights I would cry myself to sleep, so much to the point where my head hurt, so much to the point where my eyes hurt. I would constantly ask myself, is it even worth it to continue living anymore? People made rumors about me that I was dead. I'll never forget that. I remember going on Twitter, seeing so many people talk all this crap. And then every single time that I looked at it mentally, it just got deeper and deeper and deeper. And it just gave me more reason to want to quit on myself. It gave me more reason to want to quit on my life, but somehow I didn't. I still kept on going. In 2011, which was my junior year of high school, the darkness took over. I was in an ambulance. I was hospitalized because of my suicidal feelings. I thought that I was done and I didn't want to be alive anymore. But that wasn't the end. In fact, it was just the beginning. I always told myself that it did not matter what I went through, that I would always get back up no matter what and simply become better. It didn't matter if I got knocked down 10 times. It didn't matter if I got knocked down 11 times. I would always get back up and I would always do whatever I can to simply become better every single time. In 2013, that was the year when I stepped foot into the gym for the very first time. And that's when everything changed, at least for a while. My first day in the gym, I was completely nervous. I didn't know a single thing about anything. And I would constantly compare myself to all the other men in the gym. I felt like I never belonged. I felt that I was embarrassed. I felt like I was always embarrassing myself. I felt like I was a waste of space and I should just be done. But I remember hiring a personal trainer for a free session. That's what they offered me when I first got into the gym. And I took it. He taught me everything that it is I needed to know to continue going into the gym, even if I wanted to quit. And then after that, I did everything myself, diet, workouts, everything, you name it. And I barely asked for help from anyone at the time. I rarely asked for help. I tried to do everything myself. I wanted to see if I was capable of doing anything myself. I wanted to see if I had what it took to transform my body. I wanted to see if I had what it took to transform my body without having a trainer anymore because the free session was done. And so I didn't want to pay anymore. So I wanted to see if I can do it myself. But it took months and months and months. It took years until I actually started seeing results, until I started seeing results for my body, until I started seeing results in my mentality. It took so long. But keep in mind, I wanted to give up on myself. I wanted to give up on my life. I wanted to give up on the gym, but I didn't. I still kept going. I trusted the process. And then eventually, all the results that I've always wanted, they started happening for me. At first, it was just about the pain. It was all about the pain that was in my mind. It was not about the muscle. I didn't walk into that gym to build muscle. I walked into that gym to escape all of the demons that was in my mind by any means necessary. Every rep, every set was a release from everything that I could not even express to anyone. Every set and rep, every workout was all a release from all of the constant pain, all of the constant voices in my mind that I could not get rid of no matter what I did. The weights did not judge me. The weights did not laugh at me. The weights did not bring me down. They just listened and they were there for me every single day, no matter what type of pain that I was going through. Slowly, the gym became more to me than just therapy. It became my purpose. It became my way of life. And at the time, I had no relationship with God. So it was because of the gym why I was able to stay alive. It was because of the gym that kept me going, even if I wanted to be done with myself, even if I wanted to be done with my life. It was the gym that saved me at that time. But don't worry, all of you that are watching this video, I'm not going to let any of that happen to you. No dark feelings or not being happy with the way that you look or not being happy with the way that you feel. I'll help you through it all and get you feeling and looking the best that you've ever looked and felt. Below are the 4 things that I did my own to improve my mindset. I started every morning going into the bathroom, looking at the mirror, and saying positive affirmations to myself. I constantly did this until I started to believe it. I always did this until I actually believed it and started living like it. I only surrounded myself with people who had mindsets that I want to have. I only surrounded myself with people who had the type of mindset that leads to great habits and actions and habits that I want to have for my life, that I want to have for myself. I watched YouTube videos of motivational speakers, YouTube videos of people that I want to be like, YouTube videos of people who are living the life that I want to live. And I didn't only do it to improve my mindset, but most importantly, my wisdom, my knowledge. And then I applied it to the areas of my life that I needed to apply it in. Start living with intention. And I asked myself every single day, what does success look like for me today? And then I do exactly whatever that is. And then if I know it'll lead me to the greatness that I want, if I know it'll lead me to the life that I want, then it is what I need to do. And it'll always be in my mind. It'll be something that I'm always dreaming about because I know it's something that I need to do. And if you want that person to be you, I'll show you exactly how. You master your mindset. Your change starts in your head before it shows in your body, before it shows up in your reality. It starts in your mind. You can't build consistency. You can't build the life that you want with a broken story about yourself. Dial in your nutrition. Your body, what you eat, is a reflection of what you feed it, physically and mentally. Eat like someone who respects their goals about their body. Train with purpose. Stop chasing perfection and start chasing progress. Every rep that you do, every set that you do, is proof that you are becoming stronger inside and out. Build unshakable discipline. The motivation fades, but the identity lasts forever. Show up daily like the person that you always said that you wanted to become. And in case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory about how I got here. I went from being broken mentally to building myself physically. From hiding in pain to standing in purpose, even if it felt tough at times, even if I wanted to be done with my life, I still stood tall. I still put one foot in front of the other no matter what. The gym didn't just change my body. It changed my mindset. It saved my life at one time because I had no relationship with God. And now I'm here to help all of you do the same exact thing. Me and you did not come this far just to come this far. We came this far to achieve greatness. God brought you this far so we could achieve greatness together. The built from pain method is my personal system. I built this through my own trial and error, by years of battle and insecurity, finding a gym, rebuilding my discipline, and turning that pain into purpose. Now I've decided to break it all down for all of you for free. In the following steps in the next slide, I will break down the entire A to C process on how I used to achieve these results, so you can apply my method and start getting the same life-changing results for yourself and for where you are right now in your life. The pain to purpose step method, step by step. Step number 1, you face the pain. You can't heal what you refuse to feel. You need to feel it. You need to heal what you are going through. You can't heal what you refuse to feel. The emotions are your greatest teachers. The purpose, to confront your pain honestly, not to relive it, but to understand it, to understand what it taught you. Action, reflect on the hardest moments of your life, and then write down what you felt throughout those times. No filters, no judgment. Just be honest with yourself, because being honest with yourself is the greatest thing you could do for yourself. The mindset shift. This didn't happen to me, it happened for me. Step 2, you find the lesson. Every storm that you have had happen in your life up to this point, it leaves behind a seed of growth. The purpose, to discover what your pain came to teach you. The action, what did this experience show me about myself and where I'm at right now in my life? Write down these lessons. Turn every setback that you've had in your life into wisdom. Let the lesson that you have went through become the reason why you continue to keep going. Because there are reasons to give up, but there are also reasons to keep going. Look for the reasons to keep going and you will find them. The mindset shift. What once broke me is now building me into the man that God has called me out to be. Step 3, you will frame your story. Your story is no longer your weakness. It is now one of your greatest weapons if you let it be. Your purpose, to change how you see your past, from pain to now power. Your action, stop viewing your story with shame or regret. Rewrite it from a victim mindset to a victory mindset. Speak about your past with speak about your past with pride, not pain, not regret, because it made you who you are today. And who you are today is how God wants you to be for the future that God wants you to have. The mindset shift. My past doesn't define me, it refines me. You've seen the structure that God used to transform me. Now I'm going to walk all of you through how each part of this system played a role in my journey and how it can guide your journey as well. Stage 1, you face the pain, you confront the truth before you focus on your transformation. Embrace the grind. How your consistency beats motivation, because motivation does not last. Motivation fades. And then you have to focus on your discipline. Then you have to focus on your consistency. Reframe setbacks. Turn your failures into lessons, not excuses. Mental resilience. Build the discipline that you want towards your small daily wins. Embrace the small daily wins. Celebrate the small daily wins. It doesn't matter how small it is. If you achieved it, you accomplished something. Be proud of it and celebrate it. The vision and your goals. Use clear targets to stay focused and motivated. Faith in the process. Trust the effort that you are putting in and celebrate the progress, no matter how small. Don't focus on perfection. It is progress, not perfection. Protein first. The subtopic, nutrition. Eat to become bigger. Protein, how it drives your muscle growth and your recovery. Balanced macros. Healthy fats and carbs for energy and the performance that you want in the gym and out of the gym. Meal timing, eating based around your workouts and your goals. Hydration and recovery. Why water, drinking water, and rest are non negotiable. Sustainable habits. Long term eating strategies, not crash diets, not diets that make you feel bloated, not diets that make you feel like crap. Stage 2, you build the relationship with God and your vision. Create the future that you are looking for. Create the future that you constantly see in your mind every single day. The power behind it all. When you stop doubting yourself and you start believing in yourself, that's when everything shifts for the better. Without God in your life, your success doesn't mean a single thing. Faith gives meaning to all of your pain, and it's important that you always walk in faith, not walk in sight. It's what carries you when motivation fades, and motivation is going to fade. Motivation fades all of the time. Faith is the reason. Your faith is the reason why your transformation never ends. It just continues to evolve and to get better and better and better when you have God in the center of your life. Remember to always walk by faith, not by sight. Purpose. You are living what you were built for. When you find your purpose, you stop chasing and you start becoming that man that God has called you out to be. Purpose connects the dots. Everything that you built through, your fitness, your mindset, your nutrition, your journaling, and faith isn't just for you. It's the foundation for impact that you are able to make to so many other people around you. From why me to who can I help today? Your hardships, your challenges aren't just obstacles. They are lessons that prepare you to guide others, to help others in their own journey. Living your purpose is freedom. It is freedom, the type of freedom that is the best kind of freedom. You stop chasing external validation, material goals, or comparison. Impact over recognition. True purpose, the true purpose that you want, is measured by all of the lives you touch, is measured by all the impact that you're able to make to other people, not the accolades that you collect. Stage 3, the discipline, the bridge between who you are and who you want to become. The motivation, like I said, the motivation gets you started, but it fades. And then it is the discipline that you have, that you built, that keeps you going no matter what. Discipline, doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, long after the feelings fade. And again, the feelings are going to fade. Consistency compounds. Small wins daily, and then celebrate those wins daily as well. Massive growth over time. You start to believe in yourself that much more over time, the more you celebrate those small wins. Discipline turns into goals, into routines, and then those routines turn into the lifestyle that you are meant to have given to you by God. The more disciplined you become, the easier your life begins to feel. Discipline is freedom. Freedom from regret, wasted time, and wasted potential. Because there's nothing worse in this life than wasted potential. God gave you that potential. It is up to you to chase after it every single day. Stage 4, becoming the man that God has called you to be. Identity. What is this? This stage is about who you see yourself as, not just what you do every single day. Discipline. You build the habits, but identify solidifies your transformation. The core ideal, you act in alignment with the man that you truly are, spiritually, mentally, physically, the man that God has called you out to be. The focus areas are your faith, walking confidently in God's timing, the mindset, reprogramming your limiting beliefs, no matter how tough it may be. It is always important to reprogram your mind into the type of mindset that you want to have that will help lead you towards success. Fitness, embodying strength, discipline, and health is all part of your identity. It is all part of the man that God is calling you out to be. The lesson for all of this is the discipline. The discipline gets you moving. The identity keeps you on the path that God wants you to be on. And then who you become is bigger than what you do every single day. And the actionable tip that all of you could take in this is define the daily non-negotiable for you and your goals that represent your new identity. Prayer, gym, journaling, mentorship, whatever it may be that is going to help you become better every single day, whatever it may be that is going to get you on the path that helps you to be who God wants you to be, then that is the identity that you want to have. Becoming the man that God has called you out to be. Identify the patterns, write it down, write down the patterns that are holding you back, whether it's mindset, whether it's habits, whether it's relationships, whether it's environments, whatever it may be. If it doesn't align with God's plan, then you know that you can no longer pay energy to it. You know that it's no longer important to you. You know that you need to align yourself with the mindsets, the habits, the relationship, the environments. You need to surround yourself with what aligns with God's plan. Build the discipline that you build the discipline before you ask for destiny. God is not going to give you what you're prepared to carry. So until you are the man that is able to carry it, that's when God will give you the blessings that you are praying for. And that's why God's timing is perfect. God always gives to us what we need when exactly we need it. Heal the wounds that you have. Heal the wounds that you've been ignoring for quite some time. Your emotional and spiritual healing determines the man that you become. Whoever you become is not by accident. By what you do every single day determines the man that you become. Choose purpose over pleasure. Most men stay stuck because they chase dopamine instead of the calling that God has made for them. And then they're wondering why they're not in life yet where they want to be. Then they're wondering why they're wondering why they're not who they want to be yet. It's because they are chasing after the wrong things in life. The summary with all of this is that you don't become the man that God has called you to be by accident, like I just said in the previous slide. You become him through the discipline you have. You become him through the habits you make. You become him through the actions you take, the healing you take, the purpose you take, and the consistency that you have every single day. That is what shapes you into the man that God has called you to be. Tie in everything that you desire, the lifestyle, the relationships, so the peace, you name it. It is going to require a stronger, more aligned version of you. So you always have to remember that how you act every single day, what you do every single day, determines your future. It determines who you're going to be in your future. So if you're not happy with where your life is right now, your future is going to look no different. It is up to you every single day to pay attention to how you are spending your time and to always remember that you need to live for the future. Do not live for the present. Become the man who can carry the blessings that you are praying for. God is ready. God is ready. God is waiting on you. But now it is your time to make the changes that God is waiting on you to make in order for those blessings to come into your life. Now that all of you understand exactly how all of this process works, I have an offer for you. If you're a man who knows that God has more for you, if you know that you are meant for more, but you've been stuck in the same amount of habits, you've been stuck in, the wrong kinds of actions, you just feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're stagnant, you feel like you're paralyzed, then this program is for you. If you're someone who is praying for change, but you need the discipline and you need the blueprint to match your prayers, then this program is for you. If you are someone who is ready to stop relying on motivation and to start relying on God, routine, discipline, hard work, then this program is for you. And if you're someone who's ready to put God first, put in the work, and then make the transformation that you've been waiting to make, this program is for you. Done making excuses and willing to follow a proven blueprint plan, following a blueprint plan, then this program is for you. Serious about becoming who God called you to be, serious about putting in the work that aligns with the plan God has given you, then this program is for you. And God bless. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Let me see.